Jace, how'd it go out there for you, man?
It was good. You know, it's always great to be back in College Station. You know, had to leave a little early, but like I said, it felt good to be back. And just actually, I never thought I'd say like practicing back in the indoor again, but yeah, like I missed it. So you know, it's like great people here. It was a good environment.
What's the whole draft process been like for you?
I really still haven't time to like kind of process everything. You know, since the day I declared, it's been going about 100 miles an hour from moving to a different state to coming back here for pro day and then going to the combine. You know, it's just been hectic. Haven't got a lot to take a lot of it in, so it's one of the things I'm just kind of smiling and waving through it all. So like, it's going good though.
Who you worked out for and who you plan on working out for?
So far, I worked out for Arizona. Next, I have Cincinnati. Then I had dinner with the Saints last night, and then the Raiders tomorrow, and then visits all through April, like literally every day. April 1st through 17th, I'm in a different state, so it's a pretty like it's about to get really hectic. So it's exciting time.
Do you have any meetings with the Cowboys?
I have a workout with them next week.
You had dinner with Dan Campbell last night?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was that like?
It was cool because you know, I actually had a formal meeting with them down at the combine. So like, you know, like the emotions were a little more intense. Like, and then like they kind of like told me he was an Aggie and stuff. So even though I haven't been here that long, it kind of made me I felt that like assurance of like, okay, like at least I'm not as worried and stuff. But it was cool. It was good getting to meet him.
Working out with Dan today, was that kind of a unique experience to see a guy that has been in your shoes and kind of showing you the ropes and kind of helping you get through this?
No doubt. I feel like anytime you get to work with someone who, you know, is doing like your profession that you dream of and they've done it for a long time in the NFL, like I feel like it's hard as a player to ever question someone like that, because it's like you've worked your whole life to try to do what they're doing. So it's like, how could you not listen to them or enjoy the moment? You know, you play 1 year in the league or 15 years in the league, like that's still something that not a lot of people get to do. So the fact that you're able to get a workout with someone like that and someone's taking time out of their day to, you know, try to teach the youth, like I feel like you just got to be appreciative of it. So I mean, it was awesome.
What's your expectations for what round you might go? You have any feel for that?
You know, I feel like I really put myself in a positive situation. You know, at the combine, numbers weren't the most attractive, but you know, my interviews went really well, and I feel like I did really well in the field work, like I did today. So I'll never give a projection. Same way in the season, I never projected any wins or losses, but I definitely prepared myself, set myself up good.
What grade does that give you what grade did they give you when you asked for your grade?
I never asked for one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Rob Gronkowski retiring this week. How much of his game do you see in your life?
Geez, I wish I had all of his game. You know, I try to, you know, I feel like I'm pretty like open about stuff. Like like I said, I know how great guys that older than me are. So it's like I don't know anything really. It's like I'm just trying to learn from all of them. So, you know, I grew up watching every great tight end, whether it's Travis Kelce, Zach Ertz, or you know now like Gronk, who's probably one of the greatest ever. Like it's just been a great experience, like just getting to grow up and watch those guys. But I don't ever really get too wrapped up into it. You know, it's one of the things like you can't play in the NFL for long, so like I knew his time was coming, but it was one of the things like it was amazing to watch him play.
How much has blocking been a focus of your offseason workouts, and has that been a conversation you've had with a bunch of the teams too?
Not necessarily. I mean, it was more of a common sense thing. Like, yeah, you're 22, like you got to get bigger and stronger if you want to play in the NFL, and it was more of a like they didn't really have to tell me that. I kind of already knew that was the situation. And then the blocking, you know, I think I got more criticism from like Twitter and social media than I did from like some of these actual coaches, because they're like, you know, I don't know a lot of tight ends in the league are just like driving people back 15 yards, 20 yards. I mean, that's exaggerate, but you get the gist. Like, and it's one of the things like they're saying that you're a willing blocker, and it's not like you're turning it down contact or anything. So it's like, you know, I'm going to develop. It's one of those things like I just got to learn, and you know, I'm going to do it.
So you read that stuff on Twitter and stuff? How do you?
No, I got a good friend group, and they just send me stuff like they just bust my bubble about it, you know, just be like, well, dang, you know, this dude said you can't do that. I guess like you should quit. Just more, not necessarily like bulletin board material, but just kind of like I don't pay attention to it, because it's like usually a dude with an egg is an obby. Like I don't really concern their opinion too much, but it's like it's still funny to me, because like I said, I make fun of myself all the time.
And that's what friends are for. Right?
Exactly.
How much weight have you gained since the end of the season?
Probably about 12 pounds.
What are you up to?
Today I was 253. Yeah.
Is that where you want to be, or?
It's one of those things, you know, where if I'm eating good, so if God wants me to be this heavy, and I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm not stressing myself to get this heavy or cutting weight anymore. You know, Coach Brewster's not here to make me run, so it's all good. I can keep a little weight on.
You said you didn't get a grade back or didn't ask for one. What did the ultimate decision come down for you to be one and done here in Aggie Land?
You know, personally, it's just like I really feel like I know myself better than other people, and I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. It's just more of a like if I would have listened to people my whole life, where coming out of Kingfisher, going to KU, leaving KU, you know, my whole crazy story. If I would have listened to people, you know, I'd probably be like sitting in an office, like starting my job, because I would have graduated from Kansas, and it was just one of those things like, I've got to where I'm at in life, like betting on myself, and not because, oh, I'm Jace's right over everything, even though I think I'm always right, but it's like one of those things that's just like, I just know myself, and it was one of the things that, it was more of a mental thing. I just knew I was ready.